Maney Gordon trial lawyers are a national firm with a commitment to teamwork. And when at trial, Jack Gordon is back to discuss what this means for you. Good morning. Good to see you.
Pleasure to be here, Carly. Thank you for having me.
So let's start there. You're a national firm, and I want to make sure, for whatever reason, if people are just seeing your face this morning, which we know you're a local celebrity as well. But yeah, national team. What does that mean? Tell us a little bit about your office.
It's interesting. It's fun to look back sometimes, be retrospective, and when I was first hired by the firm, it was two lawyers, Maney and Gordon.
Okay.
And we had one office here in Tampa, and then little by little we continued to work hard, and we were fortunate enough to enjoy some successes. And I had an opportunity I was invited to a number of other jurisdictions to try cases, and so little by little we started expanding and growing, and we're proud to say that we now have offices in 4 different states: New Mexico, Texas, Florida, and most recently in Philly.
As you should be proud, yeah. One of the things we're going to talk about this morning, I think it's important for people because, no offense, there are a lot of lawyers, right, across the nation.
Sure.
There's a difference, though, between lawyers being licensed and then board certified. Explain what that difference is and why it matters.
It makes a very big difference. Any lawyer in any state who practices law is required to be licensed by the bar of that state.
Okay.
So normally if someone will graduate from law school, they'll sit for a bar examination in a particular state, and they demonstrate general proficiency at the law of that particular state. They understand the rules of civil procedure, the rules of evidence in that state. But board certification is a whole heck of a lot different. Board certification is a much higher level merely than proficiency. It's not unlike a specialty or board certification in medicine. So certainly a doctor can graduate from medical school and examine you and treat you, but if he also follows up and garners a fellowship in a particular area of medicine, be it oncology, be it pulmonology, be it endocrinology, and after completing the fellowship, he then sits for another examination and demonstrates that he is not merely a good doctor and has proficiency in practicing medicine, but rather now he is a specialist. He has garnered a degree of expertise, and he has demonstrated that. It's not any different for purposes of a lawyer. There are specific specialties, and I was fortunate enough to pursue board certification in civil trial law.
Okay.
And again, it's rigorous because you're not eligible to apply for national board certification as a civil trial lawyer, for example, until you've been practicing for at least 10 years, until you've tried at least 50 cases to verdict. So the application process is fairly rigorous, even before you sit for the additional examination. But it's good to otherwise demonstrate to the consuming public that you have garnered this degree of expertise. And I'm fortunate enough to be board certified in both civil trial law and medical malpractice nationally.
We have about a minute left, and I think this is important to note, too, about this team approach that you have. And you admitted it was started out with you and another gentleman right in the beginning, but now it truly is a team. Why is that important? Why is that helpful?
We've seen a lot of changes during the course of the past few decades, but one of the most important changes is that jurors have greater expectation as to how a case is going to be presented. They expect and anticipate they will be entertained, intrigued, challenged, and they want information. I've tried dozens and dozens of cases over the course of the years, and in the past 6 years, I looked back before this show, and I have tried merely 2 cases by myself in the last 6 years.
Wow.
Dozens have been tried as a team, and it's a more refined approach. It provides the opportunity for a team of individuals to work together for the benefit of the client, make a quality difference in the lives of those clients. In a medical malpractice claim, for example, when you're presenting a case at trial, you have both standard of care issues, you have causation issues, and then ultimately damages. Much easier to compound the intellect, insight, and wisdom of 3 lawyers to best present that case than merely one guy. And we've found tremendous success by working as a team.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. We know how busy you are. We appreciate your time this morning. Again, we'll put the info up of how if you have any questions, his team welcomes you to call and get those answered.
Thank you for having me, Carly. Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing you soon.